Welcome back, everybody. In this video, we're going to be checking out the solar security camera. Of course, we're not going to be using it for security purposes. We're going to be using this to track wild game. Let's see what this comes with here. Obviously, it's got motion detection, two-way audio, waterproof, 360-degree monitoring, full color night vision, built-in battery along with a solar unit, and all you have to do is download the U-Box app and connect this using an Yacht Club data card, which comes with the camera itself. Different applications for farming, camping, hunting, watching the pasture, your house, the street, you name it, this camera will work. Let's go ahead and open it and see what we got here. So you've got your user's manual, and right here is your Yacht Club data card. And these cards are absolutely awesome, super cheap 4G data. So you know these cards run off of AT&T, Verizon, pretty much anything that it can find service with, it's going to bounce off of. So let's go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to add this to your Yacht Club app, and you can add data extremely easy through that app. So you take this card out, which is right here, and you take your ICC ID number, and we're going to go to the Yacht Club app right here, which you guys can see I've got tons of data cards on it already. So we're going to add ICC ID number, which is 89852. Okay, so just like that, we added this data card, and I believe you get free data for like 30 days as soon as you put it into the camera. But it'll be super easy to add data when that runs out just by going to the app and adding the data. So let's pop this card out right now and set that to the side. Okay, so the next thing in the box is your solar panel. You've got a tree strap, and you have all your mounting screws right here, as well as your charging cable. And you're going to want to make sure this camera is fully charged right away. Let's go ahead and pull the camera out of here. Okay, so right here is your camera. We're going to take this protective covering off the lens. And to charge the camera, you just come to the back right here and you pop this down. And this is your on-off switch is back here as well. Okay, so I just undid that, and you can see right here is your charging port with your USB cable, and then right here is your on and off button. I don't know how good you guys can see that. So the first thing you want to do is get this fully charged. And then right under here is where your SD card and your SIM card go into the camera. Right here. So let's go ahead and stick our SIM card in, which goes in right here. Okay, now we got our SIM card in. Now we're going to do our 32 gigabyte mini SD card, which goes in right there. And now we're going to turn the camera on with this button in the back, and this is going to start blinking, and once it's steady blue, it's connected to the network, which will take about a minute. Okay, so now you guys can see we're steady blue. We're connected to the network. Now we're going to go over to the directions and download the U-Box app, which I already did. It's this blue app right here called U-Box. Now we're going to click Add Device, and then Set Up 4G Device.
Insert the SIM card. then power on the device. The blue LED will light up after about 1 minute. Click Next.
Okay, so the blue light is constantly on. You hit that little box, and then Next.
Scan the QR code on the camera to connect to your phone.
Now you're going to scan the QR code in the back of the camera.
Enter the camera name and address. Using default name and address can go to the camera installed successfully. Fully charge the camera at first use.
Okay, and now the camera is connected. So we're going to click on it, and we should, as you can see, the camera is connected, and you're getting a live feed from the camera on the app. Now I'm going to show you how I actually set these cameras up. I actually take like a 2x4 or something a little smaller than that and just connect the camera and the solar unit to the same board, so it's easy to take on and off. So I can, you know, either screw it or strap it to a fence post or a tree or whatever, and I have the whole unit all in one, and it's just easier that way. So I'm going to show you how I set this up, and we're going to go set this up and see what kind of footage we can get with it. Okay, so this is how I set the camera up. It just makes it extremely easy and more maneuverable with the solar panel attached right to the same piece that the camera is attached to. So this I can just take and screw right into a fence post or whatever it is you want to post or put this on. It could be, you know, surveillance like on a barn or something like that. This is super simple. You just screw it in, turn the camera on, and then obviously you can pan and tilt the camera, zoom in and out, everything you need right here with the solar panel gathering all the sunlight it can right on top there. So that's just how I do it. It just makes it a lot easier to have all this in one unit like this. But we're going to set this up and see what kind of footage we can get. So I appreciate everybody watching. We'll have more videos coming soon. Take it easy. Okay, so I got my camera set up right here off the corner of the field. There's a bunch of really fresh winter wheat coming up right here, and a lot of the deer that end up in the food plot over here have been coming up the edge of the cornfield. So this is a good spot just to keep track of what's going on. So if you come over here, go to U-Box, it's sending me a notification right now that something's in front of it. So as you can see, that's me standing right in front of the camera right there. And through this app you can go over and you can tilt it right or tilt it left. Super easy, just like that. You can zoom using the zoom at the bottom right there and access everything through these settings right there. So I'm gonna set this so it's all going on to the memory card, not cloud, which it is. So we're all set. So as you can see, that's me standing right in front of the camera right there. And through this app you can go over and you can tilt it right or tilt it left. Super easy, just like that. You can zoom using the zoom at the bottom right there and access everything through these settings right there. So I'm gonna set this so it's all going on to the memory card, not cloud, which it is. So we're all set.